That's the mud trail. Yep. And the sound of skits and pumping yabbies. Yep, definitely. This is the sound of my smile. Woo! That's Pelican Island. I'll tell you a cool story about this. It was my son, by the way. What a champion. We went and did some yabby pump practice, and he's got a beautiful friend with him. And what they're going to do is they're going to de-nip the yabbies. And so you're de-nipping the yabbies, hey, brother? And Skitson's getting them. 50-50 all the way. Woo! All right. So, wow. Through that, that's really soft. So as a kid, how do I remember this story? This is a story. We're going to collate these all together. Why not? This will be the day of fishing. We'll collate. I think we'll collate them all together. Will we make individual videos? I don't know. We'll see. Definitely. Yep. So we're going over. It's all right, Percy's. Pelican Island. I don't want to scare them away, eh? Put the sunglasses in the pocket. Yeah, because I do want to tell a story from over here. One day I'll be old. My son will be able to look at these forever. How cool is that? So we'll focus in there. Look at all those Percy's and the seagulls. There's a place here actually, not that far from here, that technically is called Pelican Island. But when I was a kid, I used to call this Pelican Island. Maybe you can see why. Maybe we should call it Percy Island. They're all slowly walking away. Look at them standing all staunch with their wings as if to say, I'm big. And the seagulls, Now they're telling me that they're big, brave, tough, powerful, and I'll get you if you hurt me. Animals are so cool, aren't they? Like even a snake, it's really low on the ground. Like a snake is actually like really this high. How about that? You know what I mean? And like, let's say even a 2 meter, 3 meter snake that's really huge and big and fat and round, you know, like round. Well, it thinks it's this high. And thinks we're 6 foot. It doesn't think, in my opinion, that it's that big. It thinks it's that high. So that's why they actually get up off the ground to show they're big and tough, like the cobra. Everyone knows the cobra. Gets up really high, fans out its neck as wide as it can to make it look big and tough. And these pelicans are doing that too. They won't attack me, I don't think. But I mean, you never know. Every animal can be aggressive. And they're all different, eh? Look at that. They're all different. This one over here, all by himself. These ones over here. At my mate's house with that crazy geese. How about this? They all go in this herd, and there's one there that basically attacks and protects everybody. That if you go anywhere stupid in that, if I sent anyone in that yard and didn't tell them, and said, just go for walks with the yard and check it out. And they weren't like definitely fearful of animals as soon as they walked in the yard. They were someone like, I'm pretty good with animals. They get attacked by that geese. 100%. Definitely get attacked. And Percy's cool. Definitely get attacked. How funny is that? So I do know that about that yard. I forgot what the story was looking at. Isn't that crazy? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, so I'm pumping yabbies with my son Skitson. Yep, we're getting bait. So when I was a kid, this is a story actually, funny story. I forgot what I was just talking about then, my horrible memory. I remember smiles, laughs and everything, but I forget other things. Isn't that crazy? So when I was a kid, I came out here because I loved animals. I loved everything. I was curious about everything. Pretty well. If it was an animal, I was curious about it. Dead or alive, not nastily. Well, if it was dead, I hated it. I got really upset all the time. And because I didn't want to see animals get hurt. So I didn't really, I guess I did understand. I just didn't want it to happen. I knew what life was about. I did. But I didn't want it to happen. So I come out here as a kid to Pelican Island. And there was like this stake here in the water. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. Mad. It was on an angle. I was like, that's pretty cool. And look, it's got a rope off it. Like, I wonder what that rope's doing. And it was going into the water. So I think of the exact spot. Sand does change a lot. Funny enough, I think it is out near there where Percy's are and all the seagulls a bit there. It was off this island, definitely. And then over here, there was like a stick at an angle and a rope coming off it. Red rope. I was like, I wonder what that rope's doing coming off that stick going in the water. I think it's ages of funny. I'm pretty sure I was like 7. I could tell you a million stories about this spot. Easy. Easy. I think I was about 7. So I went out there to where the rope was. It was pretty deep, actually. It was probably like waist deep. I remember thinking, oh, there's sharks in this river. I was really scared of sharks then. I still am, I guess. Got to be very careful of sharks. And I don't know how to read sharks, definitely not. I'm not Steve Irwin. I wish I was. Well, no, I don't wish I was. That means I wouldn't have my hero. So, as dumb as that sounds. So, when I went out there, the rope was going into the water, and it started getting deep, and I was up to my chest, and way over my waist anyway. I seen this cage in the water, and it had like bits of fish in it. I was like, what? Look at that. There's fish in there. And I thought, someone's done a fish. I didn't know what was going on. I was young. Someone's done like a trap where they can catch fish, and it's got fish in it. And then a mate, actually my soccer coach's son, one of my soccer coaches, I had a few beautiful soccer coaches. One of my soccer coach's sons, because he had a few, lived over that way. And he seen someone out here doing that. I don't think he knew it was me. I think if he knew it was me, he would have come out and gone, what are you doing? So, because he was a lot older than me, like 10 years older. And then, so he went from there and went straight to the professional fisherman's house that was catching crabs. Yep, that was his living. Went straight there and said, someone's stealing crabs out of your trap. And he come out, he was so angry. Come out through the water, he was traipsing through this water here. I could see he was so angry. I could. I didn't understand why. I think maybe looking back now, he thought I was stealing his fish. Because I actually said to him, I'm not taking them, but look, you've actually caught some fish in here and someone's eaten them. I thought he'd caught some fish, and something in there's eating these beautiful fish. There's something there in the water over there. Definitely, that's a flathead over there. Look at that. I wonder if I should go and get a yabby and cast out a line there and see if we can catch it. Definitely, we should do that. We'll do that in a minute. So, he knew that then, and I could see he knew. Well, now I'm looking back at his face, because I do remember his face, his expression, how he walked through the water, the way it splashed, what he wore, everything. So he's walking through the water, and he stopped when I said that, and he just sort of started slowly walking up to me. And he said, you're so-and-so's son, aren't you? And I said, yeah, that's my dad. And he goes, do you know what this is for? And I said, it's for catching fish. And he said, no, it's for catching crabs. I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. He said, so I put these bits of fish in here to get the crabs to come in. There's definitely something swimming around in there in that shallow water. Put the fish in to get the crabs to come, and that's how I make a living. That's how I bought my house. That's how I eat. I was like, oh, wow, that's so cool. And he goes, would you like to come back tomorrow and check the crab trap with me? How cool's that? Yep. He could have roused on me and said, what are you doing, kid? I guess I said the right sentence at the right time, and I guess he knew my father, which basically everybody around here did. And, yeah, I'm glad he took that time to explain to me what that was. It was a crab trap that put food on his table and paid for his house and paid for the medicine for his sick wife, which I found out about later on, because I ended up going around there many times, having cups of tea, coffee, biscuits. He told me many, many, many stories. He was an amazing man. And I met him because he thought, well, I met him because I went to check out a red rope and a stick. That's how I met him. I went to check out a red rope and a stick, and someone thought I was stealing something, so they went to tell him. Yeah, that's how I met him. How cool is that? I hope you enjoyed that story. Definitely. That was an incredible man. I shared so many stories from him. And he thought I was a thief. And I thought he had a fish trap that was really cool with a red rope. And from that, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stories he shared with me over a chocolate, because he didn't want me to have too much coffee because I was a kid. Chocolate and biscuits. How cool's that? This is Pixels, sharing you a beautiful story. Hope everyone learns a bit from that. Over and out.